Hello, I'm going to talk to you today about the Williams Sound Personal FM system, a listening system for hearing impaired. And this system consists of two pieces, the transmitter that the talent or speaking person will be using, and then the receiver portion that the hearing impaired individual will be using. The most important thing is to make sure you start out with fresh batteries. The batteries on the receiver are here in the back. You just push down on the little tab, and there's two AA batteries in here. And these systems can use either alkaline or nickel metal hydride rechargeable batteries. The most important part is just to make sure that they're good fresh batteries to start. And the same goes for the receiver, little door right there. The other thing that is very important on this system is to make sure that the transmitter and the receiver are both set to the same frequency. On the transmitter portion, it's very accessible, a little rotating knob there with frequencies 1 through 16. As long as you are set on the same frequency or channel, some people refer to it, then the system will operate correctly. So let me demonstrate the operation of the receiver. The microphone, which is plugged into the little jack right here, you uncoil that and attach that on your collar as close as you can up to your mouth. After you've set the frequency, turn it on. This on switch has to be pushed and held until the green light comes on. And then over on the receiver side, depending on what the end user prefers, there is usually included in the bag a little single ear earbud. Just pop that in your ear, and that's plugged into the jack right next to the off-on switch. If you plug that in there, turn the switch on, you'll notice right now there are two lights, a green and a yellow. And if I was on the wrong frequency, please watch what happens here if I turn the frequency. So if we are set to the correct frequency, the green and yellow light would be lit. If for some reason we were on the wrong frequency or the transmitter was shut off, you will notice that the light, the yellow light, goes off. So important that both of those lights be on. The frequency, which should be set by the person that checked this out to you, but if you need to change it on the fly, inside the battery compartment, use a small flat blade screwdriver and you can rotate the frequency knob in there. The volume is that same off-on switch that'll control the volume to the listener's ear. And as long as we're talking about this control, keep in mind that other devices can be plugged into the same jack. If somebody had a set of full over-the-ear headphones they wanted to use, stereo, you could plug that in there. Some folks have a inductive neck loop or a hearing aid that can utilize an inductive neck loop. How this works, you plug that into the same jack that the headphones go into, and the loop just goes around your neck. And the way this works, it induces electrically the signal from the unit into the hearing aid of the end user. And some folks have a hearing aid that has a switch on it to activate that function. They'll be more familiar with that depending on the model of their hearing aid. All right, so let's go back to the standard operation here. And as I pointed out, there is another knob here. This knob is the volume of the local microphone. This local microphone is just literally that. It's a little microphone that's plugged into a jack, and it's used for picking up ambient conversation. So if you were at a table and you wanted to bring that microphone up, and you could pick up the conversations of those around you. You don't have to use that. That can be turned down. And strictly use the earpiece, which is receiving the signal from the transmitter. Classroom services located in Haggard Hall, room 114. has, I believe, 20 of these units for checkout, and we'll be glad to provide any training, batteries, or accessories that are needed for these. We appreciate if you can give us a little bit of a heads up so we can have the order ready when you come by. Our phone number is 650-3300, and we're here to serve.